Hey there friends, hope you're doing well. We've updated to 1.8.9. Now I realized that I won't be able to use any or at least the mods that I want to use for a bit. I tried to install mini HUD, but that has to be on a newer version as far as I know, so not gonna worry about that for a while. But there's been a few changes. For starters, there's coarse dirt now, which is fantastic. We can finally add some variations to the ground over here, which I've gone through and done real quick. Nothing too spectacular, but it is a nice touch. Now on top of that, the dog's collars changed from red to orange, yellow, like a light orange, and I don't really know why. So I don't know if that was just a change that was naturally made in 1.8 or whatever, but on top of that, the portal for the Nether got unlit for reasons unknown. However, I'm curious if we can now make a 3-wide portal, because I haven't been able to do that since the world started, so I want to see if that's changed. And I do have... And I thankfully do have some diamond picks down this way. But in this update, we have the big one, which is ocean monuments. So we are going to go and explore to find that. Ooh, beautiful. And we'll probably try and go in and see if we can take out the fools. However, what I really want to have is a brewing station. Now, it's going to take quite a bit of finagling around and figuring out exactly what to do. I really would like an auto brewer. And like an auto brewer setup, like a big one, if I can. Which would be fantastic. But just kind of knowing how to make an auto brewer will definitely be on my list. I have a few goals that I want to get done in... Let's see. Yes! We can do 3 wide. Yes! Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. So... 1.8 is going to be very goal heavy because there's quite a few things I want to get done. One is I want to do an auto brewer system for either at least one fully automatic potion or have just a full-on cluster. Want to fight the dragon because the dragon fight gets updated in the next update, in the combat update. And I would like to at least have an idea of what it was like. And I want to do a guardian farm. However, I have no clue how to do it without soul sand. So that's going to be different. Because the only thing that I would know how to do it is to use the soul sand to push them up or whatever. But we'll have to figure something out. I know in an old video of Ethos, he uses sugarcane to like divide the water and then they swim out and fall to the ground. We might try something like that, but I'd like to see if I can come up with something different. So I don't just want to copy. Well, I don't just want to copy like all of Ethos stuff kind of thing. I want to play around and see what we can do. Okay. First we have to find one though. So we are going to hop in the Nether and go a distance and just see what pops up. Also, we have granite and andesite and diorite now. I totally forgot about that. So now when we go digging, we will actually start seeing some of those pop up outside the world. Currently near me, there's probably 0 chance of me seeing that. Andesite, oh, andesite has a bit of a different texture than I'm used to. It's almost gravel. Okay, well that's cool. Nifty. And then granite. And granite. Okay, cool. This is fabulous. But what I want to do is put some andesite down in the lake then, since we have it. I dig it, I dig it. Now in the future, we'll definitely be getting rid of the pumpkins and changing them out with pickles or some other underwater light that fits a bit better for sure. But for right now, I'm not complaining. Alright, the andesite is put in. I dig it. Nothing too wild and crazy, but let's go and try to find an ocean monument. So, I will meet you when we eventually find one. It looks like my old school wooden slabs have now gone the way of unknown blocks. That's funny. Cool. And those will eventually become petrified wood in the future. So, that's interesting. After much venturing, we found one. It took a hot minute to get here, but... Wait, is that a double? No, never mind. But here's the first ocean monument. And there's conveniently an island right next to it. That's awesome. Oh, there's the Guardian. I thought there'd be more running around, but... Oh, they're spawning. Okay. Alright, so... There's no way that I'm equipped to take on the monument right now. But now that we have found one, we can work to getting that taken care of. My inventory is a sty. But I think for the rest of today, I want to work on a brewing system. We will definitely, maybe not the rest of the day, but I definitely want to get some things taken out of here, and then we can come back and try to see how we do, but I'm guessing I already have a feeling of how it's going to go. But I just wanted to find it, was my main goal, so. Task 1 complete. I will meet you back at the base, and... Ooh, it's gonna be fun. Alright, back to the base. So after making my way to the ocean monument, I realized that with the portals now being able to be 3 wide, I might want to change up the pattern that we got here. Now, it wouldn't be anything crazy, it would just be making the sandstone 3 wide and the cobble or stone brick on the edges. Which will suck to go through and do. However, I've also learned that I need to go through and relight all my portals because they're going to be all buggered up. Since for some reason, with the new, with 1.8, it somehow just broke all the portals. So when I make a new portal, or when I light one portal that's not lit on the other side, it doesn't spawn where I originally want it to be spawning, so that's going to be fun. But on top of that, I was messing around with the villager trading hall, villager breeder, since I was trying to figure out what could be different nowadays. And by the way, I'm just making my way to the ocean monument path so I can put down the sandstone. Yeah, I think I'm going to hate myself enough to want to do the bigger path. But that means I'm really going to want to have better tools, so XP farm is definitely in the future, like next episode. Because on top of that, I do want to kill the dragon, so we could do an Enderman farm. I don't exactly know how good Enderman farms are right now, and I'm not sure if Endermites are actually in the game, but I'm not even sure if Endermen attack Endermites like they do in current versions. So needless to say, XP farm is very soon in the future. But I want to mess around with some brewing to see if I can kind of figure out how it works. Because I really don't know how to automate it. So, we're going to head back, mess around with some brewing, see what happens, and go from there. Alright, so after some finagling to get some room, it doesn't require the blaze powder yet, which is very convenient. I thought it was now. But, so how would this work? So you would need... we can get rid of that. If you do that, it takes it out. It takes it out right away. So you would need a way to stop that until it changes? So what if it's brewing? No, okay. So yeah, you need a way to stop the thing from doing the thing. No, that wouldn't work, because you need... So what I may do for this is look at a tutorial and then kind of dissect it from there to figure out all of that, because I'm still not great with the whole redstone stuff. Because yeah, I know in theory you want to put the deal underneath. You want to put the hopper underneath, it takes it, and then if you want to brew more, you basically have it run back around and drop back in. So I think what I'm going to do is look at a tutorial on how someone built one of these, and then build it, and then just dissect it from there and figure out just how that sort of stuff works, because my brain is not advanced enough to understand at the moment. But I know there are plenty of tutorials out in the world. So I'm going to get to that. But I did want to talk about real quick a couple of ideas I want to put over here. So I am a big fan of bone meal. I love to have bone meal at the ready whenever. Now, the way that I always preferred to do it is with a cactus farm. Build a big freaking cactus farm and just let it run. So, for example, in the future, I want to make a much bigger melon and pumpkin farm and convert those to bone meal. Now, since I just realized that netherwort actually grows in the overworld now, I thought it was in like the next update, but I was wrong. It was in 1.3. I do want to make a pretty big netherwort farm, just so I can always have netherwort at the ready, since I know I'm going to be wanting more potions and I really want to get into the brewing, auto brewing, because I've never done that. So we're going to have this side be all of that. So the more like, I guess, natural farms, in a way, is kind of what I'm thinking. Put cactus, stuff that grows, I guess, is the easier way. Now, we could put the tree farm over on this side and just do something different with the space down below, which was going to be the tree farm. I'm still 50-50 about that, but yeah. So I'm going to get to working on the auto brewer, build that up, and then go from there, and we will figure out a couple things. All right, so I am an idiot. For some reason I had it in my head that the potion needs to come out and then go back through each time. Don't know why I thought that. It's been a while since I've brewed potions, but I found this very simple design by Cortezarino. And like I say, I really just wanted to know the bare basics of how someone might go about this. So from his description, the 21 items in here, 19, 20, 22 items, I can't count. 22 items put out a signal power of 1, and then when you actually when you put another item in there, it makes it up to power of 3. Yeah. Which then has the repeater go over here, lock the hopper until it finishes brewing. Now I get the words, but putting it into practice will be another thing entirely. So I want to do a quick test run. I did a quick test over here with some bottles that I had made up mostly on accident. Okay, awkward. Oh, wait. All right, that's fine. So let's drop these in. Does that. Does the netherwort. Now, the only ones that I can get currently in the update is invisibility and night vision, at least as far as the ones that I would want to use for going into the temple or monument. Okay, got the golden carrot. Perfect. Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Now, to get the invisibility, I would need fermented spider eye, which means that either A, we have to convert the spider spawner that we have down below into a working deal of me being able to kill them, or we just work on a regular farm and do that. But either way, I now at least have this, so I can start finagling with things and trying to understand how everything works. Because, like, I get the words that were being said, but the comprehending and how to do them is a different deal. Because I do want to go a bit overboard with brewing. Since I know in the future I'm going to want more. But it is nice to at least have something that I can work off of and try to understand and go and figure out a few things. But for now, having night vision, and then I can do invisibility if I really want, but I think night vision will probably be the main one that since I don't really want to cheese the monument yet, I like to see how I can do at least mano-y-mano. But I think we can try and do the ocean monument and see how that goes. Either way, I'm at least happy that we have this going. Alright, so now I can actually, I realize that I can see the power level on the right side, just above south and none. Now, that's power 1. This powers that to this hopper to lock it? I'm assuming that goes to lock it, or... Yeah, it has to. It really doesn't need to lock it, though. Oh yeah, I guess it does, okay. Yeah, no, it does. So this locks that hopper, but then you power that, it kicks over to here to make it a power of 3, which then turns off this torch, but then turns on the repeater, power it through here to lock this hopper and unlock that hopper. Okay. I'm vaguely understanding. Very vaguely. But hey, we got something. That's the important thing. So, now the nice thing with the spider spawner is really all I have to do down here is just put water to just convert it over. So what I was thinking of doing is putting water down here to make them flow towards me. And then we have to kind of mess around with a few things to really figure out how to do it. Because I don't even think that is it activated while I'm standing down here? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay. So we can set up we can just literally stand at the top and spawn a few and then come down here, really, is all we'd have to do. There we go. Now, that would probably just be the simplest way to do it, just to get some spider eyes, but I don't think it's really needed at the moment. That's just more of a nice little way to cheese the boss, basically. But it's an option. So either way, I'm glad we got that done. There's options now. So now that I know that the actual nether wart can grow in the overworld, I definitely want to set up a farm for that, because I will be using that a lot more in the future. And I think I want to go a bit ridiculous with the nether wart farm, personally, because I do like to just go big or go home. I'm already home, so you might as well just go big. So this episode has gone on a bit longer than I thought. However, I did want to at least try to do something in the monument. But we shall see how this goes. I want to try once with no invisibility, and then after I die once, it's fair game, just to do whatever. So we'll do night vision, get rid of invis, keep some of those, throw you. That way I know whose stuff it is. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to get wrecked. Hardcore. However, I don't think I need... Wow, that helps. Holy Toledo. Okay, that doesn't help. Wow. Oh wait, I do need a pick though. Well, no I don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not even sure the best way to do this. since you can't swim nicely. Oh, you got thorns and stuff. That's rude. Nope. Okay. So this is going to go great. I'm going to love every second of this. And I definitely don't see this in any way ending badly for me. There's a 0% chance of this ending terribly for me. Oh, I know one reason why this is not going to end well, because I don't have respiration on my helmet. That is something I forgot about. So yeah, if anything, we'll come back and do this. Because I do have a respiration helmet. Or I have a respiration enchant, I know. In one of my chests. Yeah, that's definitely one thing I forgot is respiration. So that way I can actually breathe underwater longer. Ooh, we got raw fish and a shard though, so that's something. Still not great, but it's something. I do not see this going well. So I believe that I should have mining fatigue, but since I don't have mining fatigue, I have a strong feeling that the Elder Guardians are not here. Now, with that being said, next time we're definitely going to need to work on an XP farm, because I could definitely go with respiration on the helmet, and I think we have Depth Strider enchant, but since my XP is not great, and my farm is very slow, I want to get a better one. We'll probably do the redstone one with the using the water to wash the monsters away. But that requires me getting quite a few more redstone bits like dispensers and whatnot. And on top of that, I need to find a place to do it. Because the best place would be in the ocean, and I have a quick AFK spot up top or something like that, or build it very high in the sky is also an option. I'll figure that out over time, but this temple seems like a dud as far as killing the Elder Guardians. However, we will definitely start the draining process and everything like that. I don't think I'll take down the temple entirely, but I do want to clear it out. So I want to completely get rid of all the water and all that fun jazz. So it's going to be a fun project. Very long one, but a fun one. And so with that all said and done, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. You take care of yourself.